Well, welcome back to Indian Trace. I have a group of artifacts I found here. And sometimes you're in a location, look at this piece, it's nice, isn't it? A little over 2 inches. Sometimes you're in a location where you just can't film and you've got a time limitation, so I had to hustle through. But let's take a look at these. Look at this. I want you to see something. If you were wondering, hey, what's going on with Indian Trace? Did he go hunting? Yep, this is a lunchtime right here, and this was real successful. So take a look at that. We're going to take a look at them closer. But that, from a distance, is what I was able to find. Going through 3 little sections in a place I call Site 6. So let's start at the bottom here. Top of Smoke Alley. And this right here, there's a new break on that. Unbelievable, right? I mean, this one right here, it would have been long. But that's okay. Just go out there and find what you can. Nice Guilford here. Just a field point. Not going to complain about anything. Wanted to just share the finds with you. And keep myself stirred up just for I think the really important quality of just being able to find artifacts. A nice Guilford round right here. Look at this. And like I said, I was had to hustle if I wanted to get through these 3 areas that are difficult to get through, and it's all timing. Sometimes you can get out to a certain place, sometimes you can't. Look at this. One of the last ones I found today, and I was just about to film it, but I just couldn't, and that's the way it works. So let me just film these here and show you. This is rhyolite, really great piece. They just worked it right off the outside edge here. Eastern North Carolina, if you just happen to tune in, and this is the kind of stuff that I find frequently. None of this stuff, as you can, and I don't have to say any more about it, is going to go into the koi pond. All this stuff's going to find a good home, and as simple as that. This was another site, and I was happy to find this at Sand Hill. Sand Hill always provides a bunch of pottery, but no pottery, at least significantly, at the other sites. Only 1 or 2 of my sites really provides pottery. They were working with this, and I really agree with another tuber out there who said that there's a lot of this stuff that in production it either broke or whatever and it was just cast aside, but indeed they were working with it. And these were, archaic Indian, woodland Indians that spans back for some time. And so, to me, just finding the trace of their life is some quality occupation. It's a quality hobby. It's what I call a quality hobby. Get my tongue twisted. Look at this thing. Nice selection of pottery, right? Textured and what have you. Early woodland, very late archaic pottery. Hard, very hard. It's not brittle at all. Now in the top row is the place that I really wanted to get out to today, and I was able to get through it quickly, which is Windy Point. And look at these points right here when I say that. It's not called Windy Point because I find points there, but it's just windy there usually. But these points right here tell you that's a site that makes smokers. You find smokers. If you're finding points like this, you're going to run into the full pieces soon enough. Of course, there's the rhyolite that's common to Eastern North Carolina. I found a very interesting scraper, of course. Look at this scraper. It's a good piece in quartz. And then this interesting piece of pottery. I don't often find a channel that's almost drilled in a piece of pottery. And look at this. Just interesting. Fascinating, really. You just really wonder what in the world they were up to sometimes. Nice pieces. This is a big piece of sugar quartz right here. And as we finish up, real nice piece right here in quartz. Just missing a little bit beat up here, a little bit off the air and off the tip, but that's a quality point right there in quartz. and then an even bigger piece in rhyolite. One of the first pieces I found there today. A little rough. I don't even know if they used that. You know, they might have just not liked it and thrown it aside. It's hard to tell sometimes. But that has it. And just wanted to make an effort to show you some stuff here on Indian Trace. And I'll pretty much stop the same way I started. Anyway, I guess all my thanks, and appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace and just checking out this great North American Indian artifact stuff. That's what the day held. Hope you're staying warm, and I hope you find out there if you go and hunt.